Salut à tous les amis, j'espère que vous vous portez bien, j'espère que vous allez bien. Alors, j'ai fait une rencontre il n'y a pas longtemps et je vais un peu vous expliquer de façon brève un peu comment est-ce que la situation s'est passée. Alors, le truc c'est que actuellement, pour ceux qui regardent un peu mon actualité, il m'arrive parfois de faire Lyft ici, qui est un transport en commun. Et dans ce transport en commun, en fait, c'est-à-dire je transporte les gens dans la ville et tout ce qui va avec. Le truc, c'est que j'ai fait la rencontre d'un monsieur, en fait, qui m'a choqué, en fait. Ce monsieur m'a choqué de par son histoire. Et du coup, ce qui va se passer, c'est que vous allez regarder, en fait, il m'a raconté beaucoup de choses, parfois qui peuvent être parfois invraisemblables, mais que dans tous les cas, moi, j'y crois. Et je me dis quelque part que le fait que j'ai rencontré ce vieil homme n'est pas le fruit du hasard, en fait. Et c'est la raison pour laquelle j'ai décidé de faire une émission avec lui, c'est-à-dire je suis allé chez lui pour faire une interview avec lui, pour qu'il me raconte un peu en détail ce qu'il a vécu. Parce que il faut savoir que ce monsieur, en fait, a vécu une mort imminente, en fait. C'est-à-dire, c'est un monsieur qu'on avait déclaré décédé, il était dans le coma, et pratiquement décédé. Et dans son voyage, il va voir des choses assez intéressantes que j'ai décidé de partager avec vous sur la chaîne, en fait. Donc, si tu es nouveau sur la chaîne, tu t'abonnes, tu partages la vidéo autour de toi. Et pourquoi pas tu identifies quelqu'un afin de partager ça au plus grand nombre. Parce que je reste convaincu que c'est un messager qui a envoyé, qui est pourquoi pas envoyé un message fort. Et je pense que les gens ont besoin d'écouter ce message, en fait. Alors, le truc, c'est que le message, l'interview, autant pour moi, est en anglais. Mais ce qu'on a fait, c'est qu'on a essayé de faire une traduction. Donc, c'est-à-dire ce qu'on fait, c'est on a dû le résumer parce qu'on ne pourrait pas aller dans le mot à mot. Donc, dans tous les cas, vous allez comprendre. Hello, sir. How are you doing today?
Doing very well, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. So, could you please introduce yourself a little bit?
My name is Randy Thatcher. I'm 70 years old as of yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I've lived in Omaha most of my life. I've traveled wild, you know, I've been all over. But this is my home, and it's always treated me well, you know. I stay out of trouble here, and you know, that's the main goal in life, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to be in too much trouble, but no, I was adopted.
Mm-hmm.
My mom and dad adopted me when I was a baby. When I was my adoption was actually July 8th, and I was born on March 27th. So I don't know any other parents.
Yeah.
You know, my mom and dad were my mom and dad. You know, I don't. I'm looking for some family members now through Ancestry, and I think my son has talked to my brother, my real brother, who is 3 years older than I am. But the other brother that was in between us passed away a while back.
Okay.
So that's pretty much, you know, I like to hunt, fish, everything, you know.
Okay. Yeah. So what did you do for a living?
I worked for the railroad.
Railroad.
For 4 years.
Okay. Okay.
Ok, je vais traduire en fait ce que le monsieur a dit. Son nom s'est rendu et il a 70 ans. Il a eu son anniversaire hier et il est de Omaha, ici au Nebraska. Et il a travaillé, comment on appelle ça, au chemin de fer. Donc, et il a été adopté. Donc, c'est un peu le résumé de ce qu'il vient de dire.
Okay. So, the reason why we met, basically, I mean, that was very strange, but
That works, you know.
yeah. but I would like to learn about your story, because I feel like at some point you are a messenger. So my first question is, what happened to you exactly?
I fell.
Okay.
I could show you. It's rather ugly, but what happened was I landed on my tailbone, and it shoved my spine through my bottom, right at the top, and I also had a cyst on my lung.
Wow.
And because of that, I went to the hospital unaware. I was out. My son found me several days after I'd gone out.
What?
And they called an ambulance, and I went to the hospital. And I was in 3 hospitals and a nursing home over the period of a year.
Okay.
And I went to Badana Hospital, and they found out there, they sent me down there for rehab, but I wasn't ready for rehab. They found out shortly after I was down there that I had this cyst on my lung, and they had to take part of my lung off in order to keep it from spreading or getting gangrene.
Okay.
Ok. En fait, Warren a rencontré ce monsieur, et ce monsieur lui a raconté une histoire, et on a pensé que cette histoire était très importante pour vous la raconter. Donc en fait, on est avec le monsieur en train de faire la vidéo pour qu'il raconte en fait son histoire. Donc comme il disait toujours, on va faire le résumé. En fait, il vit seul, le monsieur, c'est déjà un vieux, et il était tombé. Donc 7 jours après,
son fils l'a retrouvé.
7 jours après, son fils l'a retrouvé. On l'a emmené à l'hôpital en fait. Donc c'est ce qu'il est en train de raconter maintenant. Il a fait beaucoup d'hôpitaux, et on écoute la suite.
Ok, go ahead. Yeah, you can keep talking about your story. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that what she was saying?
Yeah, she just translate. Yeah,
Okay.
everything you say, she's translate that. Yeah.
Because you don't understand as well as she does?
No. I mean, I just want. I'm the one who ask a question. You respond, and she translates.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a teamwork.
That's fair.
Yeah.
No, and somewhere along that period, I'm not sure if it was during the lung. I mean, my sons told me I was in a coma for 20 days.
Wow.
They only usually let you stay in a coma for 17 days, then they pull the plugs and you die. But they kept me on for 20 days, and somewhere in there, I had the opportunity to meet our Christ, the people that are in this world. I mean, as far as I know, and from what I experienced, the Hindus probably have it the closest. I don't believe that we come back as worms or trees or rocks. I believe we come back as humans all the time. And I think we're actually blessed to come to Earth. Now, I'm not sure where the veil is, and I'm going to explain the veil. The veil is all around us. We vibrate, our genes and our atoms vibrate at a different rate, so that we can't see them and they can't see us. But if you go through the veil, and the veil is very, it's the first thing I remember, because I don't remember, I was in a coma. I don't remember anything except once I went through the veil, then everything became clear. And I understood that, I was in a place that I have never felt so much love, so much compassion, so much just, oh, I felt good. I can't explain it. You can't dream it. I know I can't dream it. I was just talking to a girl that I used to date when I was 19 years old here a little bit ago, and she goes, "You were just dreaming all that." I said, "You know what? You can't dream it. You can't imagine it. It's so powerful of a feeling." And you know, I thought about my my loved ones, my sons, my ex-wife, and you know, people that I love. But I thought, you know what? They're going to get over it, and I'm happy right here, you know. And when they told me I had to come back, I was just like, oh, no, you know. And the man who I assume was either Jesus, God, St. Peter, I don't know who. I mean, it wasn't like he walked up and said, "Hi, I'm Jesus." I mean, he was standing there in this cave. For nothing else I can explain, it was a cave. But it was made out of that foamy volcanic rock. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's very sharp, very bubbly. You know, it's the lava that comes to the surface, you know, but it was emitting light. It wasn't reflecting light, it was emitting light, and I could feel that. I knew that. I just knew all this. It was crazy. And I also felt like I was familiar there. You know, I felt like I had been there before, and I was known. You know, it wasn't like it was, oh, you know, number 813 or whatever. No, it was a personal
connection,
relationship. You know, I'd have that relationship for a long time. I don't think I'm a young soul. You know, there are old people with young souls, but there's also old people that have old souls, and usually those are the people that are more knowledgeable. They are more able to, you know, tell you to settle down, you know, if you get excited, and more able to love, you know, completely, because that is the most important lesson that people have to learn. You don't die. We don't die. We live on for a long, long time. You know, and I got all this through just a short period of time that I was there. You know, I understood that I was a very lucky man to be on earth. You know, and I believe that we need to love everyone. You know, I mean, it's absolutely necessary. You know, and you always have people that are, for lack of a better word, they're not nice. They're, you know, and they don't understand love between, say, you, me. I'm white. You guys are black. I mean, who cares? We all, if I cut your finger, it's going to bleed the same red blood. And we are all alike. Nobody weighs more, nobody weighs less. We are alike, you know, and we are built here to love. And if you don't love, you're not going to be happy. You know, I found out, I mean, I was a kid, you know, and I was taught wrong in certain areas of my life. And, you know, you have a tendency to, you know, be a, what do you want to say, a racist, you know. And luckily my dad had a lot of black friends that worked with him at Northern Natural Gas. And they were always over at the house, and they were, I don't know, I just love them, you know, absolutely. And, you know, it's hard so hard to explain to people that don't understand how we need to be friendly to one another, or to love each other.
Yeah.
You know, and especially little dolls like that.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, when you went over there, the person you saw, like, he tell you something. Have you?
He told me that he was sorry, but word for word, he said, "Randy, you have to go back." And I know I went, no. I did not want to go back. I was happy. I was totally happy. And he said, "No, there's something that you need to do." He didn't tell me what. That's why I'm doing this. Because I think I need to spread this word to everybody. You know, no matter where you're from or what you believe in, we are so alike. You know, here's a little fact for you. You know how far, the farthest you can be related from somebody on earth? 250th cousin. That's it. It never goes wider than that.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, I mean, we're cousins. We might be 250, you know, generations, but we're still cousins. We're still the same people. You know? You know, we're meant to be happy and caring and loving. I mean, that's what I got out of that whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, I can't explain it any better. I wish I could, but like I said, when I went through that veil, and the veil's like, it's hard to explain.
So do you think it's like a forest, a thing like that?
It's like a
garden.
The veil is like a sheet hanging from a clothesline, only much bigger. And when you put your hand through it, it separates.
Oh.
You know, I mean, it's very thin. You can't really feel it, but you can see what's happening. And you open that veil and walk in there, and suddenly you just feel so warm, so, it makes me want to cry. How much love that I felt.
That's okay.
It was amazing. I mean, I don't know how to, you know, other than hugging you and telling you that I love you. And that's only maybe a 15th or a 20th of how you feel. And I know it was real. I know I couldn't have dreamt it, because I could never dream that. How could I dream something that I had no basis in reality? None. You know, how would I know that? You know, it was amazing. When I woke up, I mean, I was like, it was overwhelming, overwhelming. And life is that's what we're about. Until we get it right, it's still going to keep happening. We need to get it right. You know, people need to love each other forever. And there's no, excuse me, there's no, what do I want to say? There's no excuse for bad behavior. That is not rewarded in heaven. I guarantee you.
That's right.
It's not. And the thing I got out of it is, if you got to give your life up to save another's, like say your daughter, that's a good thing. You know, that is a very good thing. That's something that you need to understand, that, you know, it's what you got to do. And, you know, you'll know it. Absolutely. You know, you'll know it.
So before this situation happened to you, before, did you define yourself like a religious person?
No. I still don't.
You don't think it's related to any kind of religion?
I don't think so, no. I wasn't, you know, I went to church. I mean, I was both a Methodist and a Catholic, you know, but I honestly believe that the Dalai Lama is absolutely the most religious person on this planet. You know, if you know who the Dalai Lama is,
I do.
okay. If you ever read any of his books, you will be amazed. This man knows a lot. A lot, you know. And he's a Buddhist, and Buddhists have kind of a different, you know, outtake on things. I mean, you got to think, he's from Tibet, and Tibet was taken over by China in the Second World War. And, you know, but the man is, phenomenal. If you ever get a chance to read any of his books, and he has many, you want to read those, because that guy, he can put you on the right path.
Okay. So, when you went to the valley, like you said, did you feel like your family member might miss you at some point?
Oh yeah, immediately. I thought, well, I'm dead. I know I'm dead. I'm here. I'm in a place that I could never imagine or dream of. And I thought, you know, they're going to miss me. And I really feel bad about that. But I know they're going to get over it, you know. And they will understand truly when they pass through also. They're going to know that I didn't abandon them. It wasn't like that. It was you know, and I was willing to deal with that, you know. Yeah, they're going to be sad, but you know what? I could stay right here and I'm just happy, you know. I don't want to go anywhere farther, you know. But yeah, it was a good experience, absolutely. You know, it changed a lot of my thinking. The way I treat people, you know. I mean, I've never been, you know, for lack of a better word, a prick. But I've been, you know, kind of standoffish, I guess, maybe you'd say. Not against anybody in particular, but, you know, certain people just kind of, you know, they abrade on you. Well, I think that's all part of this whole deal. You know, I don't know exactly how it all works because I wasn't there long enough. But what I understood immediately was that we're not done. When you die, you get to do it all over again. Start out just like her.
So, you mean like when we die, we reborn again?
Yeah.
Like,
many times.
Oh yeah?
Yes. But like I said, it's not like the Hindus believe. They believe that you can come back as an earthworm.
Oh yes,
no,
yes.
But we're human. We're always going to be human. You know, I may be from Laos or Philippines or Alaska or who knows the next time, but you always remain a human.
Wow.
You know, because you have that, you know, mental capacity. Worms don't think like we do. You know? Neither do birds or water buffalo, for Christ's sake. Nobody believes, nobody knows what we know. And I also believe, to be honest with you, that I think we were put here. I don't think we evolved. Not at all.
Wow.
We were born just the way you are. I was born just the way I am. We didn't change from, you know, being gorillas to, you know, being a bipedal primate to becoming a human. There's no proof of that. They can't, you know, there's a big gap there. All of a sudden, Cro-Magnon was here. You know?
Yeah.
There was Neanderthal, there was Cro-Magnon, and there was Homo sapiens, us.
Yes.
There's no jump in between. You know? We are in our Maker's eyes. We are like God.
Yeah. Do you think there is a heaven and
hell?
Hell.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of think I really lucked out, to be honest with you, because I know where I was at was not hell.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've done some not right things in my life. Everybody has.
Yeah.
But I know where I was at. If I was in hell, I believe you create your own hell.
Yeah.
That's how I firmly believe. I mean, if you're a bad person, you're going to create that hell, and you're going to have to live in it. And if you're a good person who treats people right, you get to go to heaven and feel the love of God.
Yeah.
You know, because that's where you want to end up, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's where you want to end up.
Yes.
But
sorry about that.
that's all right.
Yeah. So that was the first time you passed away, or did you pass away a lot of time?
No, just
one time?
once.
Oh.
That was enough.
Of course.
It was enough to let me know that I'm not worried. The only thing I worry about dying is I don't want to do it painfully. You know, I don't want to suffer and die slowly.
Yeah.
Just take me so I can get over there and be okay.
Yeah.
And I don't know, the other thing I got out of that deal was time.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Time is not the same here as it is there. I mean, I know for a fact it's not, because if you're there for, say, 5 minutes, I believe it could be a year down here or over here. I mean, I think the veil's all around us. I mean, we walk amongst our forefathers and our anybody that you loved in your life. You know, if they passed on, they're very lucky. Dying is a good thing, and don't ever think that it isn't. And I mean, it's all personal. When you die, you miss somebody. I miss you. You know, you're my best friend, and you died.
Yeah.
I miss you. It would hurt me, but you'll be fine, and so will I. In the end, you know.
Yeah.
It's all personal.
Yeah.
Death, you know, the way we treat death.
Yeah.
It's not how it is.
Wow.
People that die are very blessed.
Yeah.
Especially if they live, you know, a fairly decent life.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah,
Okay.
I know you have. I mean, you're a good man. I can tell she's a good lady, and you know, you got a great daughter. That's a daughter, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She looks like a little girl.
Chérie. Ok, en résumant en fait tout ce qu'il a dit, il est allé dans le coma pour 20 jours. Normalement, à 17 jours, on doit le débrancher. Mais en fait, en allant dans le coma, il est passé dans un autre monde en fait. C'est à cause de ça on a décidé de faire l'interview avec lui, parce qu'il nous racontait ce qui s'est passé dans l'autre monde. Dans l'autre monde, il était dans un monde où il avait vraiment les privilèges, il y avait la paix là-bas, il a rencontré, il ne sait pas si c'est Dieu, si c'est quel prophète, mais lui, il était constant là-bas en fait. Donc après, Dieu lui a dit qu'il faut qu'il reparte dans le monde parce que son temps n'était pas encore arrivé. Mais lui ne voulait pas, parce que là-bas, il était vraiment en paix. C'était un monde différent de notre monde. Là-bas, il n'y avait pas le temps. Donc pendant que lui était mort, et ici, les gens de sa famille étaient en train de pleurer pendant 5 minutes. Ok, mais là-bas, il n'y avait pas le temps. Là-bas, c'est comme s'il a déjà passé des années, des années, des années. Et il regardait comment eux, ils étaient en fait en peine. Mais lui, c'était, en fait, là-bas, c'était un bon choix, en fait. Là-bas, il y avait pas de problème. Il était content. Et en fait, l'histoire, il nous raconte qu'en fait, il faut qu'on s'aime, quoi. Il faut qu'on soit nice, on soit gentil avec tout le monde, en fait. Il faut qu'on fasse du bien. En fait, il parle juste de l'amour. On doit s'aimer, on n'est pas différent, noir, blanc, rouge. Non, on doit s'aimer, l'amour, l'amour, l'amour. Donc c'est ce qu'il racontait, la mort, c'est pas en fait une mauvaise chose. Et il disait qu'il n'y a pas de mort. Quand tu meurs, tu passes de l'autre côté, la vie continue en fait. Tu continues la vie jusqu'à des années, des années, des années, ça ne finit pas en fait. Donc il disait, en fait, quand quelqu'un meurt, il est dans un endroit, en fait, qui est bien. C'est les gens qui restent au monde, qui se font du souci, mais après ça va passer. Quand eux-mêmes ils vont passer de l'autre monde, ils vont en fait savoir que ici le monde en fait c'était un bon monde. Donc on a trouvé l'histoire là agréable à vous raconter.
Yeah. So, do you think we can meet like some family member when we passed away? Like,
Oh yeah,
Family
definitely.
passed away
Yes.
before us.
Yes, you're going to see your family members. Yeah, they're going to be there.
wow.
You know, they'll be there. You know, waiting for you.
Wow.
If you get farther than I got,
Yeah.
you know, I kind of basically went up to the counter and they said, "See ya."
Wow.
I mean, but it was congenial. I mean, it wasn't like, "Get out of here," you know.
Uh-huh.
It was, you know, I didn't understand.
Mhm.
I do now, but I didn't then.
Yeah.
Because I think when I died, I was in a coma,
Uh-huh.
you know. So when I'm, okay, here's the veil right here. When I'm laying on a hospital bed right here,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not alert, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But as soon as I went through the veil,
Mm-hmm.
ting,
Yeah.
I was aware, and you know, I knew that I was okay,
Yeah.
you know, and I wanted to be there. I definitely wanted to be there.
Wow.
I did not want to come back.
Yeah, that was my next question. You didn't want to come back.
No, I was happy with being there, but yes, I truly believe you're going to see family members, and I, you know, all that mechanism there is probably in our understanding
Mm-hmm.
that we know and things that your soul knows,
Mm-hmm.
that you carry with you. The soul is, we possess knowledge far beyond
Uh-huh.
the knowledge that we think we know. I mean, do you ever meditate?
Yeah.
Meditation is good. I mean, it makes you work on your third eye, and to be able to understand the metaphysical world that
Yeah.
we're in. You know, yeah.
Okay.
Hi. Hello.
So so what do you want the world know about your experience right now?
Just what I just told you. I want people to know that love is the most important thing to the reason we're here, you know. The other thing is something I want to portray because I understand it now more than I ever did before. But you know, you believe in aliens?
No, but I know
Okay,
that.
I'm going to tell you something.
Okay.
Aliens seem to show up around nuclear sites a lot. Because when a nuclear bomb is set off,
Uh-huh.
it rips through the veil and it hurts people on the other side. That's why they're not allowing. I think that aliens
Uh-huh.
are our people coming down and trying to control a situation that needs to be taken care of.
Wow.
I truly believe that, you know, and I think that I think they're right.
Wow.
God, I don't want. I mean, we've got enough nuclear weapons out there
Yeah.
to blow this earth up 5 times over.
Oh yeah.
I mean, come on,
Yeah.
you know. And the thing is, I truly believe that whether they're astral beings from heaven,
Yeah.
or if they're actually aliens that understand more than we do, obviously, they're trying to make sure that that never happens.
Yeah.
So I don't believe it's ever gonna, because that is not good.
Yeah.
That's very evil, and it has to stop. It happened once before
Yeah.
with Marabahata, you know, from India.
Yeah.
I mean, they found, you know, glass in the middle of a desert. That the only way it could have been produced is with huge heat, you know. And I gotta tell you, I believe that something's going on there that I don't understand either, you know.
Yeah. So my last question is, what is your message for young people right now? Like our generation, what do you want to tell us? What is your advice at this point?
You know, it's a strong feeling that I have now that I'm older, that I wish I would have known when I was younger to care about people a lot more than I ever did. That was my big failure. Wasn't on purpose. It just, I didn't know. I didn't understand. But I think that caring for others is definitely on the right path. You know? Definitely. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
That's so good.